What if I told you that there was a teenage hitter who took over MLB? Weighing just
Suzuki.
124 pounds,
124
nobody understood
pounds?
how a scrawny kid from Japan was so unstoppable. Well, that player was Ichiro Suzuki, who went on to have a successful 28-year career, became a 10-time All-Star, a rookie MVP, and soon unanimous Hall.
Now look, y'all told me to react to him. My boy, my top commenter, actually just told me this yesterday to react to him. I was gonna react to him anyway, but I appreciate y'all telling me to react to him. Let me know in the comments who y'all want me to discover next. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow the journey on discovering these different athletes and sports legends. But bro, rookie MVP?
And it was all thanks to a unique hitting style that coaches hated, but
he on his
dominated
Don.
with.
He on his.
However, he wasn't
Ron
always the
Hextall
beloved legend he is today. We need to go back to his home country of Japan, where he was born.
Hold on,
October
for
22nd,
Japan, hey, these Japan players and Asian
Ichiro
players
was raised by his father, who demanded excellence. He put his son through a military-like program daily, fielding 50 infield balls, 50 outfield balls, hitting 250 pitches from a machine, and 250 from his father. Practicing so much that he only had 5 to 6 hours of free time every year to hang out with his friends. And although he was originally right-handed, he hit lefty due to his father telling him that he'd get to first base quicker by hitting lefty. By age 12, Ichiro was fully...
Was that a smart decision? I heard lefties hit more balls than right-handers. I heard it's easier to hit left-handed than right-handed. Is that true? Let me know in the comments. Is that true?
Committed to a professional baseball career and had the word concentration written inside of his glove. Baseball had become his life, and according to Ichiro, he suffered a lot playing it. But it would all be worth it as one of the top baseball programs in Japan invited Ichiro to the team. When he joined, his father told the coach, no matter how good Ichiro is, don't ever praise him. We have to make him spiritually strong. So, when he destroyed the competition as a pitcher/outfielder, his coach never once complimented him. Instead, he made the young Ichiro wake up at 3 a.m. to scrub the floors and wash other people's laundry as a way to show respect. By the time he started his junior year, those chores were replaced with physical activity, such as running, hitting wiffle balls with a shovel, and even throwing car tires. By the end of it, he called his high school experience the hardest thing that he's ever had to do. He did all of this while sitting underweight at 124 pounds and was preparing for professional baseball in Japan, where quickly his size became an ultimate setback for him in the beginning of his career. And unfortunately, it affected his draft position, falling all the way into the 4th round. He was still only 18 years old, so he had to sit in the Japanese minor leagues for 2 years. But he played well, and the only reason they didn't call him up was because Ichiro's manager hated his swing. But the results spoke for themselves, accumulating 156 minor league hits and a 368 batting average, leaving the team no choice but to call him up.
368? Yeah, you better call him up. What are you talking about? 368? I like his swing though.
Ichiro was allowed to hit in whatever style he wanted, thanks to a new manager giving him a spot in the starting lineup.
Great man.
And finishing year number 1 with the 2nd highest batting average in Japan history, while also breaking the record for the amount of hits in one season. Defensively, he showed off one of the strongest and most accurate arms in all of baseball, but he needed to be consistent in order to be noticed by Major League Baseball. So over the next 7 years in Japan, he did that, winning 7 consecutive batting titles, had record high batting averages, while also leading his team to 2 pennants. By the time he was ready to enter MLB in the year 2000, he was certified as the #1 Japanese baseball player. But even still, there were many questions about whether he would be successful or not. Japan pitchers had made the transition in the past, but there had never been a Japan hitter in Major League Baseball. So, who was gonna pull the trigger? What team was gonna give him a shot? And on November 19th, in the year 2000, everybody figured out he was going to Seattle, Washington.
What was so wrong with his swing, though? Somebody let me know. What was so wrong? Why they hated his swing? I don't get it.
His introductory press conference, he told the media playing with the Mariners is like a dream come true. And early in his first ever game, fans learned how special that Ichiro truly was.
2-1 pitch. Swung on, ground ball back up the middle. That's into center field. And Ichiro is on the board with his first major league hit.
At age 27,
Ichiro!
he broke the rookie hit record while also leading every player in both hits and stolen bases, leading to Ichiro winning 3 top awards, with the most notable being the MVP award.
Hey, where y'all got Ichiro ranked all time though? That'd be a good question.
His speed was unlike any other, traveling from the batter's box to first base at record time. His success quickly made him a loved phenomenon.
Center fielder Ichiro
Suzuki!
As for the Mariners, they tied the major league record in wins with 116,
Word?
leaving an expectation for them to dominate in the postseason.
Pressure is on to validate that season. And
Oh, he
avoid
made
the
them
all too
like that.
familiar line. Yeah, you had a great year, but what happened in the playoffs?
But that's not what ended up happening. While they managed to squeeze by the Indians in a 3-2 series, their next opponent, the Yankees, absolutely destroyed them, defeating Ichiro and the Mariners 4-1, ending their iconic season. The only redeeming factor about their elimination was that Ichiro was a playoff animal. In just 10 games, he hit over a 400 batting average and had 16 hits. They hoped that
In 10 games? Is he a better hitter than Pete Rose? Pete Rose got more hits all time. But Ichiro? I think Ichiro got the most hits in the season, ain't it? Am I not right about that? But bro,
in 2002, they could rebound and get back to win in the playoffs. Ichiro was up for the challenge, putting up a career high in stolen bases and walks. However, Ichiro's success simply didn't matter, as they missed the playoffs, finishing 3rd in their division. They then attempted to rebuild their team for years, with Ichiro as the face of the franchise. He wasn't going to get playoff baseball anytime soon, but he did get to play competitive baseball. In 2006, he joined Team Japan in the World Baseball Classic. Ichiro was their leadoff hitter, and he succeeded in the role, leading them to a semifinals against Korea, their fiercest rival. If Japan beat Korea, they would have been sent to the finals, but it was an emotional game. Korea planted their country's flag on the mound, leaving Ichiro flat out angry and yelling. And he used that anger to give his country a win in the semifinals to send them to the finals. It was Team Cuba versus Team Japan.
Damn.
The one-game series was ultimately decided with a final score of 10-6, with Japan winning. Ichiro scored 3 total runs in his first ever championship game. But by the time he returned for another MLB season in 2007, he was known as the best contact hitter in baseball, and the Mariners finally looked ready to win. A few months into the year, they had finally picked up some steam, and at times were playing like the best team in MLB. However, on July 1st, the Mariners manager shocked everyone, announcing his resignation. Everything from there on out went downhill. The only redeeming factor about their second half may have been Ichiro's best moment in the All-Star game.
Hold on, why
where
he
hit
resigned
an
though?
inside the park home run, one of the rarest feats a player can accomplish. Still, thanks to a 9-game losing streak between August and September, the team was unable to make the playoffs, putting an end to their 88-win season. Wasting yet again another prime year from Ichiro.
Damn.
In fact, one player said, "I wish you could put a camera at third base to see how he hits the balls and see the way it deceives you." It seemed that everyone respected him. But in 2008, according to a clubhouse insider, there were a number of guys who actually disliked him. One Mariner player threatened to knock Ichiro out during the season until his manager...
I don't see it. I don't see Ichiro being hated, bro. I just don't see it. There's no way, bro.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Come on, man.
Come on,
He
man.
just looked like a good guy.
Just one
I ain't
year
gonna
after
lie.
that happened, he put up insane numbers on the baseball field. He had the 3rd highest batting average of his career, and told the media, "Chicks who dig home runs aren't the ones who appeal to me. I think their sexiness and infield hits because they require technique." And it was arguably his
Look, I
best.
don't think, see, when you start doing that, you get the, I think you home runs is home runs, hits is hits. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, though. Home runs, hits to me, though. Because, Ken Griffey doing both.
Season in years. But when nobody expected it, even him, within just 2 years, his production suddenly vanished. It was the first time in his career that he didn't win a Gold Glove or appear in an All-Star game. Unfortunately,
First time in his
2012 only accelerated that
15?
decline,
What do you mean?
moving down in the batting order from leadoff to second, while also playing on yet another losing Mariners team at 38 years old.
He was
He had
38.
been loyal to
I
the
forgot. He came in the
organization
league
for
at
10
27.
years now, but he realized time was running out, and he needed to play playoff baseball. So he requested a trade, with the team at the top of the list being the New York Yankees. And luckily for Ichiro, that is exactly what
He
happened.
went to the
For
Yankees.
11 years with the Mariners, the team traded 10-time All-Star outfielder Ichiro Suzuki to the New York Yankees.
In his debut game as a Yankee, it actually came in Seattle against the team he had been with his entire career. The fans cheered him on as he tipped his cap in respect of them. In that same at-bat, he got his first hit as a New York Yankee, by the end calling it a very special day. Ichiro's time with the Yankees continued getting better, at one point even winning AL Player of the Week after hitting for a .600 batting average. And
What?
eventually, the Yankees clinched a playoff
like a
spot,
video
making
game.
it Ichiro's second career playoff appearance. With the best record in the American League, the Yankees were poised to make a run, and Ichiro was ready for the opportunity. He and the Yankees were able to beat the Orioles in the NLDS and advance to the next round. In Game 1, Ichiro accumulated 4 hits, with one of those hits being his first ever playoff home run, putting the Yankees on the board in the 9th inning. But
first one in
despite
10
his
years?
success, the Yankees lost
tough.
every game to the Tigers, and now he was a free agent and could sign anywhere he
They lost
wanted.
every game?
He decided to come back to the Yankees
How?
on a
I like
2-year
his hit, though.
deal,
It's like
keeping
a-
him there
it's like a
until he was
wind-up.
in his 40s.
And then he
there
just-
was a
it's like-
chance that this
It's like he leaned with it. It's like he. It's like I don't know how to explain that.
could be the last time he ever signed an MLB
Signed 2-year deal with
contract.
the Yankees.
He didn't play well over the next season, hitting for a career-low batting average. And then, on opening day in 2014, Ichiro found himself out of the starting lineup for the first time in his
Damn,
career. As for the
Well, he was
Yankees,
40.
they unfortunately missed the playoffs in back-to-back years for the first
He had
time
a
since
championship?
1994. As the end of his contract reached in 2015, he was 41. He had the desire to continue his playing career and signed with the Marlins on a 1-year, $2 million contract to be their 4th outfielder. It was unlikely, but Ichiro still wanted to break hit records and potentially earn his first ever World Series win. In his first season as a Marlin, he had career-low statistics in every number, but the Marlins still chose to bring him back once again.
Damn.
But this time, he shocked everyone, suddenly turning his career around, recording the highest batting average and most home runs that he's had since 2012, while also stealing his 500th base and collecting his 3,000th hit, marking an end to his Marlins career after he became the oldest player to start a game in center field since the year 1900. With him accomplishing
1900.
nearly every goal, he only had one more thing left to do.
Dreams do come true, Mariners fans. Ichiro Suzuki has returned to Seattle.
In his reunion with the Mariners at 44 years old, it was obvious he was nowhere near the same player, getting 0 extra base hits or RBIs in 2018. But he wanted 2019 to be his final year, so he made the very first series his final, playing with the Mariners in his home country of Japan.
That's
In
hard.
the second game, he was taken out in the 8th inning and walked off the field in applause. Later that same day, Ichiro Suzuki, the oldest player in baseball, the 28-year professional, announced his retirement to the entire world.
I was 27 years old when I came to Seattle. I could never imagine my career in America would last 19 seasons.
To this day, Ichiro is
Damn.
stuck around baseball in a front office role at the Seattle Mariners. The greatest
He had
contact
3,000
hitter of
hits,
the
bro.
last
I ain't gonna
20
lie.
years is now
He
a
Rose
key
had
teacher
4,000
of the
plus.
Mariners' hitting philosophy.
Baseball will forever be my soul, and my mission is to keep helping both.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Where y'all got him ranked though? He never got a championship, which is insane. Like, how he never won one? Seattle was that bad? Like, Seattle was that bad. But I want to hear more of his stats though, cause like 3,000 hits. How many players in MLB history got 3,000 hits? Like, How many players got that? Well, I don't know why they hit a disclaim though. I still don't get that part. Let me know. Somebody gotta let me know in the comments, man. Somebody gotta give me some more information. I probably gotta watch some more highlights on. I forgot to say his name again. Ichiro Suzuki. But look, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. We just hit 10K. I appreciate y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep letting me know what y'all want me to react to, man. Y'all be giving me good videos to watch. But I'm gonna see y'all in this video. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Your boys on the road to 50K. We gonna hit it, man.